welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Rita, and in this video I'm going to be talking about 5 tretinoin mistakes to avoid when you're using your tretinoin. Okay, before we start, this is like a personal mistakes I made when I was using the tretinoin to clear up my hyperpigmentation. And from these mistakes I would like to share it with you so that you don't fall for the same mistake. You don't try to repeat the same mistakes again. Let's get right into this video. Mistakes that I made while using the tretinoin is that I used an active ingredients together with the tretinoin. When I mean active, I mean a BHA, that is a salicylic acne wash. I was using a wash that contains salicylic acid as a cleanser while using it. Okay, you cannot combine two different actives because it will over exfoliate your skin, which will which will break your skin barrier and also cause irritations. It will make your skin to flare up, more your acne to flare up. So both tretinoin and salicylic acid are exfoliants. They help to remove dead skin cells from the surface of our skin, and using them together will cause irritations. I used this cleanser. I don't know if you've seen it, the Face Fact Ceramide cleanser. It contains 2% salicylic acid and niacinamide. This was one of the cleansers that I was using while I was using my tretinoin, which is actually wrong. And also I think I was combining it with these two. So these two active, it's not your go-to. You shouldn't use it in your skincare routine whenever you're trying to use your tretinoin, because the both exfoliates. Okay, the salicylic acid exfoliates the skin and to cause your skin to break out and flare up, causing irritations. So if this advice is for my skincare girlies. If you're trying to use the tretinoin, if you're trying to start your tretinoin journey, please stay away from any cleanser that has salicylic acid in it. You can go for hydrating cleansers that do not contain any active at all. Mostly cleansers that are recommended for dry skin, that is what you need to go for, or normal skin type, that is the kind of cleanser you need to go for. Face Fact Ceramide has different, I think it has 3 different ranges. So this one has salicylic acid, and this is not what I was meant to use when I was using the tretinoin. As this is not what I was meant to use as my cleanser when I'm using my tretinoin. So I advise that you go for the one that is hydrating ceramide, hydrating face fact cleanser. I think I'll leave the picture. I'll leave a picture on here so that you can know the product I'm talking about. But regardless of that, even if you don't find this one, use a cleanser that contains that is hydrating. Don't use any cleanser that has any active in it, so that your skin doesn't get irritated or flare up or break out. I don't know if you understand. So the second mistake that I made is using my tretinoin on a damp skin. Yes, we hear so many people say don't use this, don't do that, until you experience it. They say the experience is the best teacher. I most times when I'm in a hurry to do something, like maybe when I come out from the bedroom, especially you use it at night, right? Like when I'm in a hurry to do something, or when I get cold, or when I'm in a hurry, in fact, when I'm in a hurry to do something, I forget the fact that I am meant to allow my face to get damp, to get dry before I use my listen. So anytime I come out from the bedroom, the next thing I'm already, after washing off my face, I don't allow the water on my face to dry up before applying um the sandwich method, that is the moisturizer, and then my tretinoin. So it's more advisable to always apply tretinoin on a dry skin. Like after, even if you're using the sandwich method, it's advisable that you allow it to dry up for like 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, then you apply your tretinoin, then use this moisturizer on it. Then the third mistake is not using your sunscreen. Not that I didn't use sunscreen per se, but I work from home, and you may say yes, you work from home, what's the need of applying your sunscreen? But girl, you really need to apply those sunscreen regardless of whether you work from home or you're always outside, because the sun still penetrates through your window, and maybe could eventually you're close to that window and still the sun touches your face. So it's advisable to use your sunscreen in the morning, before you go out. Even when you're still at home, you can use your sunscreen. Please use your sunscreen to protect your skin, because tretinoin makes your skin a bit sensitive to the sun. Okay, like we all know this one, it's been everywhere. Use a um pea size quantity on your face. Yes, we know that the tretinoin a moisturizer base has a moisturizer base, so it's advisable to always use a very pea size. You can't use the same quantity that you use for your moisturizer on your face. So a little pea size like this, a tiny bit of it, can really go a long way, and you don't really have to use it as a sports treatment. A little drop of it can actually cover a lot of things on your face. Then the fifth mistake that I made is stopping too soon. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in this video, but after I was making this kind of when after I observed that was my skin was flaring up, my skin wasn't giving me the result that I wanted. Yes, I used this CeraVe moisturizer, I used the tretinoin, but my mistake was I was applying on a damp skin and also using a cleanser, that an exfoliating cleanser. It was at the first instance I was using it, it was brightening up, it was giving me the results. My face was bright, my face was clearing, but at a point it started breaking out. So that point of breaking out, I felt so overwhelmed. Like, God, how will I show these people that I'm doing something? Like, I need to show my result. I was keeping count of the results of how I apply my tretinoin and my tretinoin journey. But when it became so worse, I had to stop. Yes, some people advise that is good when your tretinoin becomes so worse, you need to continue. Yes, that is a good advice, but on a second thought, you need to check back on your routine, especially if you're not using the right product for your tretinoin journey. You need to stop, pause for a while, retrace back your steps, check and analyze if you're actually using the right product for your skin, or you're actually using the right product for the tretinoin before, if you're actually using the right products for your tretinoin journey, or for the tretinoin, if you're actually using the right product combination, you can go ahead with your product even though your skin is purging. It is part of the process. Do you get? It is part of the process. As you keep applying it constantly or consistently, you will definitely get the result. So please do not stop all the way, unless you've checked and you've retraced back and you found out that you're making mistakes, you're not using the right product together, the right product combination, you're not using the right product combination for your skin. Our advice that you stop, change your products, and continue. To always use your tretinoin once every week. Understand your skin type. Every skin type differs. Once you start using your tretinoin, it's advisable to start once every week before you can increase your momentum. Start with once a week, 2 times a week, 3 times, but please don't use it immediately. Do not use it once. Do not use it every single day, and also do not use it in the morning. It's advisable to use it only at night. All right, please, if this video was helpful, do want to like, share, and subscribe, and also come back for more skincare gist. See you guys next time. Bye.